Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us. It's really early in the morning on the western side, and I think it's about 12 noon on the eastern side. I'd like to introduce my guests here today. So I have Lovis, creative engineer at FEL, Andreas, co-founder at Replicate, and Vishal, creative strategy lead at InVideo. I'd like maybe just give a bit of time for each of my guests to introduce themselves. Please, Lovis, if you could go first.
Yes, my name is Lovis Audin. I'm working at FAL.ai. I'm a creative engineer and I'm like integrating model and like testing new model as well and trying to push them. And I was really impressed by Wan 2.6. So yeah, happy to be here. Yeah, maybe Andreas.
Thank you, Andreas. Yeah.
Yeah, hi, I'm Andreas Johnson. I'm one of the co-founders of Replicate. And now, since a couple of weeks back, I'm an engineer at Cloudflare, working on AI and same as Louis, trying to sort of push the models and figure out what you can do with them and that sort of thing. Happy to be here.
Thank you, Vishal.
Hey guys. I'm Vishal. I'm the content strategy lead at InVideo. Like these two, I'm not an engineer. I'm a out and out creative person. I work at InVideo, which is a platform where all creators can come and create their stories, narratives in Gen AI. So it's a great platform. And I'm actually a traditional filmmaker and director. So that's since 2023, I've gotten into AI and it's been a great journey. Looking forward to this webinar.
Wow. So there's a lot of amazing stuff for us today, and we'll learn more about Wan 2.6 and its capabilities. Now, Ryan, from the One Model tech team, maybe I can get you to go through the One Model capabilities and its upgrades. Ryan, please take us away.
Okay. I'll share the screen. Hello everyone in the live stream. I'm Ryan, the algorithm engineer from One Team, and I'm really happy to be here and share our model update with you. Today, I'm going to introduce Wan 2.6, our visual generation foundation model, and gives you a simple view of its key features. First, Wan 2.6 brings a major upgrade to video generation, and in this release, we provide three models: the R2V for character to video, the T2V for text to video, and I2V for image to video. Together, they're designed as a solid upgrade for professional film and video creation. Now, why do we say that? With R2V, we made a big step in realistic character customization. It means that you can create AI videos for basically any character you want. And on top of that, the generated videos support film style multi-shot control, so you can direct the camera much more precisely. And finally, we extended the generation length to 15 seconds. With all this combined, the result is not just a few nice moments. It can carry the emotion, pacing, and information in one continuous sequence. So the storytelling feels more like a real movie clip. And now, let's introduce our R2V model for character-to video. We also give it the cool name Starring, because we believe anyone can be the star of a movie. And Starring is the world's first commercial-grade video reference-based video generation model. And you can record in real time or upload a 5-second reference video. Then the Starring can copy the main subject from that clip, including a person, an animal, an animated character, or an object, and use it as a lead in new videos. It does not only copy the look, it can also copy the voice. Yeah, and Starring supports both the solo performance and the videos with 2 or multi characters. It can also generate fully audio-visual synchronized output, including the music, sound effects, and human speech. So the key strength of the Starring is character customization with super consistency. With a reference video, it can rebuild the subject very accurately with strong 360-degree consistency across voice, facial expressions, and motion. And starring is also very easy to be used for commercial grade production, and it supports a 1080p output with 5 second and 10 second generation, and where the 10 seconds gives you more room for storytelling. Now we also provide a commercial API, so everyone can integrate it into your own product. Now, let's look at some examples generated by our starring model. And on the left, we can see a reference video we upload, which is a little girl here.
In my show and tell, I have the most awesome cat in the history of time. Not only is his name Fred, but he has just...
And you can observe that the left video has recorded the appearance and the voice of this girl. And then we can add a text prompt to generate a new scene of this girl. In this case, and we generate a scene where this girl tears up an exam paper in the classroom.
I'm not taking the college entrance exam anymore.
Yeah, and what you can see here is that her face and her voice are both closely matched to the original video. Even small details like her freckles are kept really well. The second case is a Santa Claus. Since the Christmas is coming, and Santa is a super popular character. And here,
1, 2, 3. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas to all. I've traveled a lot.
we first have his reference video, and then we image a fun scenario when what if the Santa cooks Chinese hot pot, and with this prompt on the right, we generate a scene of Santa making Chinese hot pot.
This holiday flavor heats up your feast. Authentic Sichuan spice. Santa approved. Santa approved.
Okay. And besides using a person as a main character, and users can also choose a non-human character. A common example is pets, like the cats and dogs. With starring, you can create custom videos for your own pet with just one reference clip, and turn your pet into the star of the video. And here on the left, we have a reference video of a small dog.
1, 2, 3. I smell treats. Are those for me? I'm a good boy, you know.
And with a simple prompt, we can generate a new clip where the same dog becomes a speaker, standing there and giving a talk.
Today, I'm not just a good boy, I'm a published author.
And we can see that the dog keeps the same key traits from the original, like its the face, the fur pattern, and overall look. But seeing the action are completely new. And I think this is especially attractive for pet creators because it helps them produce fresh and fun content faster while still keeping their pet recognizable in every video. And of course, a starring can customize videos for many kinds of characters, not just the real people or animals. Even you record a reference video of something at home, like your robot vacuum. Yeah, and the model can keep this robot as the main subject and place it into a brand new scene where it becomes the star of this video. And besides the single character videos, users can also combine multiple reference videos to generate a scene with multiple characters. And this makes creation much more flexible. Because you can bring the different subjects even from the different places or different times into the same video and let them act out the story you want, while still while still keeping their original look very well. And I think this will be really helpful for creators who want to make their own versions of movie or TV scenes. Here, and we mix and match a few subjects, like the
1,
Santa Claus
2,
1,
and the dog.
2, 3. I smell treats.
Then we
Those for me.
generate the scene you see on the right.
Want limitless creativity? Use Tongyi Wanxiang.
Now we also generated a scene where this little dog and a young girl are running together.
1, 2.
1,
And the dog,
2, 3.
Ready,
then they run.
set, go! Let's win this! Woof! Let's win this!
And on this slide, we show a scene where the little girl interacts with Santa Claus.
1, 2.
My show and tell, I have the most awesome cat.
For you. Open it when ready.
Oh, it's alive.
And besides the new R2V model, Wan 2.6 also brings a big upgrade to the text-to-video and image-to-video models for more cinematic and aesthetic creation. The first highlight is cinematic shot control and multi-shot storytelling, and you may have noticed this in the character-to-video demos. The model can naturally split a story into different shots. In this release, all Wan 2.6 video models can do smart shot planning, using one shot or multiple shots to present the content. If the user gives more professional shot list prompts, the model can follow them well. And across different shots, it keeps key details highly consistent. And the second highlight is its overall video quality. Both the text-to-video and image-to-video can generate very high-quality results and support 1080p output, delivering more realistic, detailed visuals and cinematic aesthetics. The generation length is now up to 15 seconds. Compared to our first 1.1 release, this is 3 times longer, which enables richer and more complete storytelling. And we also improved the audio-visual synchronization. The hard cases like multi-person talking and the expressions will look more nature and more lifelike. Now, let's look at a few video examples, and on the left, it is one continuous shot.
One day we will break out of this wall and stop the man who has dictated our lives through prompts. He will pay for.
Oh, the visuals are lively and detailed, and the audio matches the video really well. And on the right, we show smart multi-shot generation.
今天这顿饭我请你。
你总是这么会说话。
其实我一直想告诉你一件事。
什么事儿？
我喜欢你，不是朋友那种喜欢。
那我可得好好想想了。
Okay, they are talking in Chinese, and within 15 seconds, it used the several shots to show two people eating and chatting. Honestly, the result feels very close to the short drama videos that are popular online. Here is another multi-shot example, and it is a great fit for product promotion videos, I think. And you guys could use this style directly for advertising. And on this slide, we show that our model can follow basic real-world physics, like the cartoon vegetables, the way people do in everyday life.
Hit the beat! Ready for the fire! Now! Boom! That's how you cook with rhythm!
And it also uses multiple shots to cover the cooking theme from different angles, which makes the video feels more vivid and lively. And this one shows the fantasy effects in the real world, like theme from a Hollywood movie. Yeah, and on this slide, we have a realistic conversation between two people with smooth and nature cuts that feels very cinematic.
I didn't think I'd see you here.
It's been a long time.
Then we talk about the image generation, and regarding the image generation, Wan 2.6 comes with two models. And one is the image model, and the other is a specific text-to-image model. And our goal for image generation is a commercial-grade image output. It supports two key functions. The first is the interleaved text and image output, and the second is reference-based generation. And this supports more interesting use cases, including the multi-image conditional generation, the commercial-grade ID preservation, aesthetic transfer, and precise control of camera angles and lighting. And first, let's look at the interleaved text and image output. And with Wan 2.6 image model, and we can generate multiple images and the text together in one output. It can also do logical reasoning, so the results feels coherent and structured, enabling a layered, narrative-driven visual storytelling. A typical use case is the picture book creation. The user only needs to input simple prompts, and the model can automatically generate a complete story with scene-by-scene illustrations. Here is one input example, and the user wants a picture book about the friendship. With a lead fox and the little bears as the main characters, the model outputs a complete comic-like story with text captions in one go. It is basically one click and then you have done. For reference-based image generation, our model supports even more use case. First, it supports the multi-image conditional generation, and you can reference any combination of images, mix different visual ideas, and generate a brand new creative result. And for example, on the right, we ask the model to put the characters from the image 1, image 2, and image 3 together, and posing for a group photo in front of a castle in a 3D animated random style. The model can produce exactly that kind of image. Second, with reference-based generation, it can deliver commercial-grade ID consistency. It keeps the character, the style, and the key visual elements highly consistent, which is very important for commercial scenarios. And for example, if we want to generate the same model with different hairstyles, and we do not want her face and anything else to change, then the Wan 2.6 image can handle this kind of request. At the same time, the model can understand more abstract aesthetic signals in the original image. It can extract the creation inspiration, including the color style and the composition from reference images to achieve aesthetic transfer in image generation. And in this example, we ask the model to recolor the dress in image 1 using the color style of the bird in image 2. And we also ask the model to keep the garment style and the model unchanged. Then our one image can generate a very clean result. Finally, the model can do precise control of the camera angles and the lighting based on the reference images. And you can specify the viewing angle, close-up or wide shots, and lighting details so you can achieve precise control of spatial composition and the overall image mood. Yeah, here's we show a villa changing from the daytime to nighttime, and a robot changing from the single view to multiple views. And the results follow real-world physics very well. Behind all these cool features, Wan 2.6 is built on strong and advanced model design. At first, it is a native multimodal architecture. We use one unified framework designed for understanding and generative tasks. It supports the input and output across multiple modalities, including the text, images, video, and audio. And this highly flexible architecture enables scalable capability expansion. And for training, we do multimodal data joint training scaled up with large multimodal data sets. And by training with aligned text, audio, and visual signals together, our model enables the high quality video generation with precise audio-visual synchronization. And it also gets a big upgrade in instruction understanding and instruction following. In the latest stage of training, we use RLHF to better match human preference. With reinforcement learning from human feedback, and our model improves generated visuals, the motion quality, and instruction following accuracy through the iterative human feedback. And how to get started with our new model, Wan 2.6. A direct way is our online portal to experience the new model features instantly. So please go to one.video. And you can also try the API to integrate all 5 models below into your own product by logging into the Alibaba Cloud Model Studio. And you can also try our model in global AI content generation platforms below. And these are our partners like the C Art AI, FAR AI, Aegis AI, Willspeed AI, Polo AI, Libly Art, and Tensor Art. Okay. Thanks for these partners. Yeah. And finally, we welcome everyone to try our new model and ask any questions. Thank you.
Yeah, Ryan, thanks so much for your sharing. So that's really lovely. I want to know personally from yourself, what do you love most about Wan 2.6?
So this is your own question?
Yeah. What do you love about Wan 2.6? Yeah.
Interesting, and definitely what I love most about our new model is R2V, the raw to video. Yeah, because it turns the video creation into something much more playful and personal, and it feels like casting a movie, and you can take someone from a raw clip and drop them into a totally new stories, like putting your friends into a movie scene, making a dog host a talk show, or letting your robots like a hero in an action trailer. And for creators, it is also very practical, I think. And you can keep the same main character across a whole series and just keep changing the scene and the plot. And this makes the short dramas, advertisement, and character-driven content much easier to produce. So to be honest, our R2V model, namely the starring, is my favorite models, and it is also one of the biggest innovation in our new model.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that. And to unlock this, you need to kind of use prompting to do that. So maybe I just want to know what are the best practices for prompting? Like from your product side, how do you come up with it? Is it a kind of trial and error, try this, try that, or is there some kind of way that, okay, because I trained the model beforehand, I know that this way of prompting is the best. Yeah, maybe you could answer that, Ryan.
Okay. This is a very good question, I think. My answer is both, actually. Yeah. And from the algorithm side, as we need to train a model, now we have to define the prompt format that the model can learn from. So for example, for multi-shot videos, it is a nature for us to structure the prompt shot by shot. And in general, the more your test time prompt matches the formulation the model saw during training, and the better the results. So that is why we recommend a certain prompt formats, and we also provide the inspiration mode that can rewrite our prompt and help you to get a strong version automatically. And yes, a lot of the better prompts still comes from the trial and error. Yeah, the model can surprise you sometimes. Yeah, make you so sometimes for example, one specific wording unlocks a really nice ability. And so we really encourage people to try different prompts and explore.
Yeah, thanks, Ryan. So last question before we get our guests to share a bit about what they've done with it. How does it compare with the other competitors out there? Yeah, thanks.
Compare with other competitors?
Correct. How does it compare with other competitors?
Our one model is designed for professional artistic creators, and it is a commercial grade cinematic quality video generation model. So what really sets it apart is that it's not just a research project. It's built to be business ready, and meaning it can meet the high standards of real-world professional production. And for this version, I mean the Wan 2.6, like what I mentioned before, the R2E model is the first reference video-based video generation solution that comes up with a commercial API and supports the 1080p output. So, and we are also seeing the essential upgrades in Wan T2V and I2V models, which benefits the professional creators and business with higher quality output. And for example, it introduced the multi-story storytelling and supports the 15-second output. And I think these features combined together brings one so much advantages.
Yeah, thanks so much, Ryan. So I think enough about maybe sharing from the technical side, and we learn about starring, R2V, T2V, I2V. I'd like to see more about how people have used this. So for first up, maybe Lovis, you can share more about how you've used this technology in File.ai, and I think you've talked about some kind of audio generation components that you really love. Thanks, Lovis, yours.
Hey everyone, I'm very happy to be here. Yeah, I was very impressed with the model, so I will just speak quickly about it, and after we can see the first video. But yeah, the model is very impressive because you can import your own audio. It's one of the features. There is also, as you were saying, multi-shot, extra, but I feel the import of audio is very powerful because I never saw that with another model yet. So that's why I think it's very important, and it changed a lot. So yeah, if you can play maybe the first video, and after I can explain how I create it, if it's possible to share.
Hey, I'm Lovis Odin, a creative engineer at Fall, and for this video I made a tiny character to speak for me, this 3D parrot. Same voice, different face. This is Fal.ai, a developer-first generative media platform. You can run and ship image, video, and audio models through an API, or use the playground to test them directly, then plug them into real products. Today I'm showcasing Wan 2.6, available on Fal. With text to video, you write a prompt, pick a duration 5, 10 or 15 seconds, choose a clean resolution, and you get cinematic motion. And the best part is multi-lens. One prompt can become a mini sequence, multiple shots, same subject, same vibe, like the model edits the trailer for you. If you need control, use image to video. Block a first frame for style and composition, then add motion on top. Great for consistent characters. And if you already have footage, there's reference to video. Feed short reference clips to keep identity and behavior consistent across generations. Because it's on file, integration is straightforward. A website button calls the file API, returns a video URL, and your app can play it instantly, perfect for demos, creatives, and production workflows. That's Wan 2.6 on file, voice-driven characters, multi-scene storytelling, shipped via API.
Okay, so I can jump maybe and share my screen, explain how I create this, because I think that would be the originality of it. So I try in this video to explain what we were doing at FAL. I hope you understood, I'm sure. So yeah, we are a generative media platform, and we love to have already on our platform Wan 2.6, thanks to you. And it's a very nice model. So we have like the three endpoints that you talked about before, the image to video, the text to video, and the reference to video. They are all super powerful. And so we try to combine something together to make it interesting. So the video that you just saw was fully made mostly with image to video. And I will explain to you because it was fully automatic. So they were, it's what you were talking about, I think, Ryan, before, the way to create like automatic, finally, like a generation of long video. And so I just coded very quickly with our API on file. So I just coded with Cursor or whatever. You can take like 2 hours to make it, Cursor or Cloud Code or whatever. And I create this tool very that you can see here. And finally, I just have all my text. So even the audio was fully generated from the text. So you can modify the text, you can modify the main character. And so everything is running all by itself. So you can see all the sequences here. So
I'm Lovis Odin, a creative engineer at FAL.
So it's generating first the audio.
I made a tiny character to speak for me, this capybara.
And after it's generating the image, and finally generating the video and the audio combined all together. And after it combined all the different segments that you see, like segment 1, segment 2, segment 3, to have the final video that you just saw. And so I think that's I was really, really impressed by this model, how it was, following the audio so good. The multi-shot are very impressive. I think you saw that it keeps very good the environment and the character. So I think it's something that would be super useful for creator. Just to show you, like before, it will be a quick anyway. But yeah, I create like a bunch. So like that's why when you do something automatic like that, that's why it's cool after is you can like really like generate a lot of content and select the best one. That's what I did for this video, you know. And so it offers you a lot of possibility, I think. And that's why I always like to push API, because it allows you like to really get the best of it. I know after, like, I think Andreas will speak about styling. And I think styling is very cool with this model. As you saw, we have some different stuff here. But just before, like I will show you a last video that was made for like, I was trying, I just find a Christmas song that was this song here. So it's a song like generated, and I was like, oh, how it could work with video. So it's what you're gonna see soon. But like, yeah, here's some example of what's possible. Even with like realistic kind of animal. It's working very good. And so, yeah, and so for this final video of Christmas, I think you can launch the second video now. I will just stop sharing my screen and I'll let you watch the second video. Let me stop sharing. Perfect. I think there will be a second video that will be launched. Perfect, thank you.
It's Christmas, maybe the fire gets through the storm. It's Christmas, maybe if you walk right through the door. I don't need presents shining bright, I just need you here tonight. Oh, let the bells mean you're arriving, and on this lonely night to Christmas.
And yes, that's it. That's it for me. If you have any question, yeah, you can ask me. But like, you can test the model on Fal AI and try with our API, and hope you will like it. And yes, we have great. We tested a lot, and it was really great model. So thank you for the opportunity to be here and to test it with you.
Yeah, and what I really love about this is that I think that compared to some of the other generations that I've seen, you've really kind of pulled out what is essence, what is really the crux of it, and really put it together very nicely. So I think as mentioned, like Vishal mentioned, that you guys are developers, creative experts. You guys really can utilize this technology well. Yeah, so thanks for that, Lovis. So maybe next I'll get Andreas to share more about, how this has been using or for the different kind of styles and how you've been using this at Replicate.
Yeah, hey, good to be here. I think there's tons of models coming out, and it's hard to kind of know which one to use for what use case. Um, like the sort of the state of the art is always pushed forward, and Wan 2.6 definitely feels like it's up there with the sort of the best models for generally being able to make nice looking videos. But I'm almost more interested in like how do you make videos that don't feel like they're sort of AI generated, because there is definitely kind of an aesthetic to AI generated video these days. It feels a little bit to me, who's kind of using it every day, you get kind of tired of that look. It feels a bit like CGI in movies in the early 2000s. It all kind of looked you sort of started to look the same. So one thing that I've been trying to do for a long time now that I haven't really found a model that can do is, what if you can generate videos that look like they are like VHS tapes from the 1980s, or sci-fi shows from the 70s. It's really hard to do, actually. I don't know exactly why. I don't know if it's the training data or if it's the sort of reinforcement learning on top, that all of the model creators want their model to look as shiny as possible, and that kind of filters out that stuff that actually makes it look realistic, like the sort of the gritty parts of real video. And what I found with Wan 2.6 is that it's the first model that I found that can actually do that. And that really impressed me. So let me show you a quick example here. See if I can share my screen. So here is VO3. I put in the prompt 1986 VHS tape video recording of local Western Massachusetts UHF television news broadcast from 1986. An ancient giant UFO is being pulled out of a lake. And if you can see my screen here, I put in a ton of words here to make this, really try to tell the model, make this look like it's from 1986. But it's not. Like this just looks like a kind of a pastiche of a VHS tape. Then I did the same with WAN. And I think this looks great. Like this is exactly what TV looked like the year I was born. Like it has all of the right artifacts and the blur and the lighting, and it captures that style perfectly. So that really impressed me. I put together a longer version of this, and let's see if I can share that. So this is a little story about a UFO that's being pulled out in a lake in Western Massachusetts, with a little twist at the end. So to do this, I had to disable the prompt enhancement feature, because I found when I did that, it tended to look more kind of modern, but that has also messed with the speech. So the speech is not completely coherent. I think there are ways to prompt that to make it actually be coherent speech. So just keep that in mind. But I think the video quality here is the interesting thing.
Facility in the Berkshires. We have some truly bizarre breaking news out of Western Massachusetts tonight. Bob Henderson is live at Qual tonight. State police and what appear to be military personnel have cordoned off this entire area as they work to extract what to serve all a massive contested although still many registered Peter Ivo Resolent Hadrboar. Defense Department officials have broken ground on what they're calling a specialized containment facility in the Berkshires, just miles from Onoda Lake, where that mysterious object was pulled from the water last month.
Tom Instructions crew has been something weird in Sierra.
We have breaking news out of Western Massachusetts, where authorities say multiple entities have escaped from a military quarantine facility near Quabbin Reservoir following yesterday's UFO recovery. And fate to recovery, state police in a road Rosks.
Good evening. In a bizarre turn of events, authorities say those escaped extraterrestrials from the Quabbin Reservoir Containment Facility are apparently harmless pranksters and just want to play you good. State officials now say the real threat isn't invasion, it's itching powder and whoopee cushions.
Good evening. State and local officials in western Massachusetts are involved in an unusual manhunt tonight after what they're calling extraterrestrial visitors escaped from a military quarantine facility near Lake Quabbin. The beings are described as non-threatening measure de
Good evening. In what can only be described as bizarre, local officials in hard hats and coveralls have rounded up several alien beings with Wieselman gestures, tempting the beings and universal creationers, which Faroko appears frightening and dangerous, but they're asking residents to stay clear of the quarantine zone.
Well, here's a heartwarming twist to that UFO story we've been following. After public works crews rounded up those gentle creatures from the Quabbin Reservoir incident last week, several Berkshire County families have volunteered to foster them.
So certain timelines will it just be needs. Good evening. In a heartwarming follow-up to last month's Lake Quabbin incident, those harmless extraterrestrials who escaped the federal quarantines and the local families. Telling me they rounded up the escaped visitors in their work clothes last week, several families stepped forward to adopt them, and today they're proving to be model citizens.
So yeah, so that's my little experiment. I'm very happy to have found a model that can do this. I'm gonna have lots of fun with this model, making lots of weird retro videos. Yeah, thanks for making it.
Damn, that's cool. All the retro aspects. Yeah, I love it. Vishal, maybe you can share more about how you've tried this model and what you love about it. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for having me, guys. I want to thank Ryan and his team, first of all, for always pushing the boundaries of Gen AI, because filmmakers always want to do something crazy like the thing we just saw right now. It's so fun. So thank you so much, guys, for always pushing that boundary. Secondly, I think as a filmmaker, we've just done some tests. You guys have created great pieces of content. I just wanted to see what the model could do in different situations, right? So we've just put together some clips that we had tested with different workflows that we usually use. So if you could just play the video and then I could take you through that.
Do you even hear me?
You really think racing is the only path? There's more than speed out here.
Yeah, so because I'm a film director also, and we do a lot of commercials, right? I always try to use AI videos in the pipeline, but sometimes it always has that little gloss or too perfect look, which we can't use in production ready things. But I think with this model, it pushes the boundary. We used R2E to put a couple of my colleagues in those videos with multi-shot. So that just helps me get multiple shots with the same person in a 15-second clip. That helps me create my film faster and in a timeline that really helps my clients. And also, when you see the cars video, the consistency of the original car that you have and the one that you get after using the model is really close. So with a little bit of cleanups, it can actually be used in production ready commercials. And if you see some of the next clips that I have, where I've tested the image to video model. So if you could just play that, that would be great.
Make a ringle, jingle bells, I jingle bells, I go to ring ye.
Merry Christmas. Just one more thing.
Our commercial director is dead. What if I told you you can make your whole product commercial with just 8 photos? Without a set, without a crew, without that 5 a.m. call time. Would you still hire me as a director?
There's an old joke. Two elderly women are at a Catskill Mountain resort, and one of them says, "Boy, the food at this place is really terrible." The other one says, "Yeah, I know." And such.
So yeah, just some test clips that we were playing around in like multiple use cases, you know. So the model has like a lot of reach and a lot of potential in like multiple places, especially the skate park one, which you can almost get a entire ad. Like if you have 2 clips of 15 seconds, you have multiple shots with a consistent Nike shoe that he's wearing throughout, and it's quite realistic. So a lot of the headache of me to short plan goes away, and my commercial delivery time gets so much shorter. So it's just insane. And also the way the characters move and talk, if you see in the last Woody Allen clip, which I am Woody Allen, it really feels lifelike, you know. That's really cool, like seeing Gen AI start at where it was and come today to where it is. It's like really insane. So yeah, that's really cool, and I'll use it in my workflows. You can also use Wan 2.6 on InVideo. It's available now, so all the creators can go on there and like utilize that. Thank you so much, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Vishal. Thank you. So with that, let me just check. Yeah, with that, I'm thrilled to announce that we have our new season 3 of the One Muse Global Creator Competition that officially kicks off today. So today it kicks off, and we're calling on visionary creators such as yourself from every corner of the world, whether you're a filmmaker, a visual artist, an animator, a designer, or simply someone passionate about the power of visual storytelling. We give you the tools. Join us in this journey of imagination and innovation. Last week, we celebrated the grand finale of the last season, Teamed Heartbeat. Nearly 8,000 submissions poured in from 14 global platforms. I repeat, 8,000 submissions, 14 global platforms, reflecting the vibrant energy of our growing community. From those, we picked out 50 standout entries in the interest track and 30 exceptional works in the professional track. Now let's watch a short highlight reel showcasing the brilliance of last season's professional winners. Please play the video.
你听过人类的心跳吗？
The journey reaches its perfect, fulfilling conclusion. The path to plenty, your worth realized. Swallow the lies!
Zu teilen. Gab nicht dort. Dort ist es bereits kalt. Geht ein Stück zur Seite.
我听见我的心跳声比掌声还响。
是心跳的声音。有人想让这颗心停止跳动。
I have a special heart.
for my recipe.
Yeah, thanks. Congratulations to all 80 creators. Now, let's review this season's theme. In character. What does it mean to be in character? To lose yourself in a character, in a world or a moment? We really can't wait to see how you interpret it. And the competition is now open. Today is open and submissions close in on 17th January, which is 1 month from now. We'll have a jury review in late Jan, and the winners will be announced in early February. So the team is called In Character, and it focuses on 2 dual tracks. It's open for submissions today. I repeat, it's open for submissions today. And you can generate images and generate videos. And like was mentioned, the audio can also be added. These are so many things, there are so many tools at your hands. You must use one as the primary creation tool. And these are the 2 tracks. One is a microfilm, where you will need to complete a narrative short film. It can be from 90 seconds to up to 15 minutes. Or you can look about doing a art style exploration, just like what Andreas has done. And in this case, there is no full story needed. Just show us stunning visuals. Show us your unique take on how this model can be used to create a style, a mood. Just do any of that. And this one really only requires a minimum of 10 seconds. The language and sound recommended for all of our audience is for English or Chinese. But if you want to provide any kind of non-English and non-Chinese generated audio or your own kind of audio, please provide some kind of subtitles for us to use. And I would suggest that uh, create only videos that have sound and sound effects. Don't give us any kind of silent videos for this. Some of the brand exposure that is required or put in can be downloaded at the end of this document. So for the 2 tracks, the microfilm tracks, there will be many, many different kind of awards that are given out to any of all of the participants. There'll be the nomination award, the best narrative award, the best animated film award, the best visual effects award, and the best public service announcement award. And these are the various prize amounts and how we will do the evaluation. More information can be found on our website. This one is for the micro track. And for the art style exploration track, there will be these awards, the Special Inspiration Award and the Best Art Style Exploration Award. To submit an entry, you just have to share your work on any of the social media platforms, such as TikTok, Instagram, X, or YouTube. And for that, please post the hashtags in character, one muse or one, so that we can search for this. Also, you can utilize any of our partner platforms, like many of our guest speakers just now from File, from Replicate, um, and from InVideo. You utilize their platforms. These guys help you to do the dirty work, help you to do all the portions where you need to pull everything together, and they make it really a lot easier for you guys to utilize us. So please use this to generate and submit to the competition. At this point, I'd like you guys to dive in to create boldly and show us the scene that only you can bring to life with your design experience, with your knowledge. And for today I think that nicely wraps up our live streaming and one release. Today we learned more about Wan 2.6. We learned how we can use Wan 2.6 to create commercial grade cinematics, and you have commercial grade control and aesthetics. We also learned about the importing of the audio and the R2V capability that you can use to style yourself in any video. And we shared about how you can utilize it on many different platforms, such as One Video, such as Model Studio API, or via our partners here today, via File, via Replicate, and via InVideo. And lastly, we capped it off with the One Muse competition. So I mentioned again, it launches today and submissions close 17th of January. So I'd like for everyone here to give it a try. Push the model as best as you can and show us what you can do. Thank you, everyone. And like this, I will close the live stream.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Bye bye.
Thanks, guys. Bye.